So just 2 more semi-finals to come, and we've got home interest in the next match because the 2 left-handers, Tang and Suet of Hong Kong, are trying to become the first home finalists in mixed doubles for 27 years since Chan Chi Choi and Amy Chan reached the final in 1989. They're up against the Olympic champions Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Then we finish with men's doubles. Well, as far as the mixed doubles Super Series standings are concerned, it's really very simple. That list, the top 8, will all qualify for the Destination Dubai Super Series finals, taking into account, of course, all their results this week as well. It is the top 8, as it stands at the moment, who all qualify. Well, as far as the mixed doubles draw is concerned, by quarter-final stage we were down to only 3 seeds. We also had a qualifier in there. In fact, the qualifier from Korea, they got through to the semi-final stage and lost this afternoon to the All England champions Praveen Jordan and Debbie Susanto in a thrilling semi-final, going the full distance. So it means that the Indonesian pair of Jordan and Susanto booked their place in a second Super Series final of the year. Of course, they won the All England Championships earlier. So will it be an all-Indonesian final? Or will home players, for the first time in 27 years, contest a mixed doubles final tomorrow? Well, this is only the Hong Kong pair's 5th ever tournament together. And here they are in our first ever Super Series semi-final. In fact, they'd only ever played one Super Series prior to this. They lost in the first round of the Indonesia Premier Super Series. Oh, what a tournament they've had so far, the 2 left-handers. Tang and Ying Suet up against the number 7 seeds Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. Well, I say, what an incredible tournament they've had so far. The 2 left-handers have already beaten the world number 1 seeds, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na, in 2 straight games. That was in the first round. They beat qualifiers in the second round, and that went the full distance. And then in the quarter-final, they disposed of the 2013 winners, Chris and Gabby Adcock. And they won that in 2 straight games. So only a 5th tournament together. Of course, Ying Suet, she's won a Super Series tournament before. That was in the women's doubles. Won the 2012 Japan Super Series with Poon Lok Yan. But there is Tang Chun Man, born in Sha Tin here in Hong Kong. His partner, 25, and her highest ranking, 15, with Jan Young Lung. And there's the set of results I was telling you about. They haven't got any seedings on the opponents there, but the first round was the number 1 seeds, then qualifiers, and then the former champions and number 6 seeds, Chris and Gabby Adcock. What a tournament they've had so far, and the way they played earlier in the week, who's to say they shouldn't go all the way not only to the final, but to take the title. So Liliyana Natsir, 31 years of age, from Manado in the north of North Sulawesi. She and her partner up 4 places in the world ranking this week to number 3. They have been as high as 2. Tontowi, as you can see, 29. He's from Banyumas in southwest of central Java. Now, they too have been pushed the full distance, but that was in the second round against Watanabe and Higashino. And that is a very promising Japanese pair, because Watanabe and Higashino in the first round last week beat Chris and Gabby Adcock. Well, I was looking at the record books, sort of getting ahead of myself, but thinking of the potential of Tontowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir winning back-to-back titles. Of course, they won the China Premier Super Series last week, and if they were to win this week as well. There's our service judge, Mark Keen. Mark Keeney of Belgium. Now, there is Liliyana Natsir's former partner, Nova Widianto.
Ying, Hong Kong, China. And on my left, Liliyana Natsir and Tontowi Ahmad, Indonesia. Chun to serve to Liliyana Natsir. Love all, play.
So the unseeded home pair of Tang and Ying Suet. Far side of the court, the 2 left-handers against the Olympic champions. Yeah, I was pondering the fact whether anybody had won the China and Hong Kong back-to-back in 2 weeks previously in the mixed doubles. Well, of course, Zhang Nang and Zhao Yunlei did it 3 times. 2011, 2014 and 2015 last year. And then I looked a little further back, and that young lady, Liliyana Natsir, achieved it in 2007 with Nova Widianto, who of course is now their coach.
Service over. 2-all. Three, 2.
Change of racket required for Tang Chun-man, 21-year-old. Well, there was a pair from Hong Kong in the semi-finals of the mixed doubles here just 3 years ago. Lee Chun-hei and Chow Hoi-wa.
4-2.
Well, that's 1 service error apiece now, isn't it? There we go.
4-all. 5-4.
Well, I know with the Hong Kong pair, despite the fact they've only played 4 previous tournaments, last 2 tournaments they've played, they've been in the final. In fact, they won the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix. And they were beaten finalists in the Thailand Grand Prix Gold. So having started their partnership with 2 first-round losses, the Indonesia Super Series and the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix Gold, they then promptly get to the final and win 1 title in the next 2 tournaments. Can they make it 3 tournament finals in a row? Well, that's a brilliant serve. Liliyana Natsir
Tontowi.
isn't convinced that it was legal. Well, there didn't look to be an awful lot wrong with that to me.
Seven, 5.
Oh my goodness. Oh, well, everybody thought the shuttle was going out, and then suddenly Ying Suet decided to play it and everybody had stopped. Look, that was going miles out, surely. Oops.
Service over. 6-8.
Hong Kong coaching bench. Chun former Malaysian player. Twice All England finalist with Liliyana.
9-6. Service over. 7-9. Service over. 10-7.
Done it again.
11-7.
Another flick serve that's unreturnable. And 11-7 the advantage at the mid-game interval for the unseeded pair. Just 5 minutes to this mid-game interval. I think that's a terrific serve. If I was Liliyana Natsir, I think I'd change my ready position to receive that serve from.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
耐心啲啊，耐心啲，女仔喺後邊耐心啲，開波可以照彈嘅。
Temponya cepetin, Wi. Jangan satu-satu, Wi.
11-7. Play.
Well, the Hong Kong coaches urging Ying Suet not to be impatient, wait for the right opportunities. Yeah. There's always a temptation that you so desperately want to win
Service over.
that you try and finish off rallies too quickly. You've got to be patient, you've got to wait for the right opportunity. Oh, that's delightful. That is just Liliyana Natsir at her best. Oh, now look at that interception.
10-12.
Not sure I really understand why. She looked to be ready. Well, that's perhaps the sort of shot that the coaches were referring to. Don't try and play it too tight. Be patient in the build-up.
13-11.
Oh, well, I like the idea.
Service over.
I very much like the idea.
12-15.
Disguised drop shot. It's a very good return of the flick serve. I wonder what he was expecting though. Flick out wide to a left-hander like that. You've got to expect the straight smash. And neither of the Indonesians were covering it.
Service over. 14-16.
That's a good serve. That's a very good serve.
16 all.
Back level.
Service over. 17-16. Play.
Service fault called, struck above the waist. Pilier for Belgium. No, that's the umpire we're looking at, but it was the service judge. Made the call. Struck above the waist. That's the first service fault of the match, isn't it? We've had some service errors.
Play.
Yeah, she's looking for the flick serve now.
18-all.
Well, it was a very ambitious shot to try from Tontowi Ahmad. I don't think Liliyana Natsir was too happy with the attempt.
Service over.
So whoever wins this next rally is going to have a game point opportunity.
19-all.
Oh, great play from Tang Chun. Wonderful anticipation. And the game point opportunity is earned by the Hong Kong pair. Now that's what he was trying before. This time his backhand cross-court defence worked.
20-all.
Oh my goodness. A second service error from Liliyana Natsir. And that gives a second game point opportunity to the Hong Kong pair.
Service over. 21-all.
So having just saved 2 game points, now the Olympic champions have a game point opportunity themselves. And they convert on their first opportunity.
First game won by Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana.
23-21.
23-21.
Well, Olympic champions being pushed to the limit there, but securely take the game in the end, 23-21 in 17
記
minutes.
得呢邊係頂峰嘅，記得一定要打清楚啲波，唔舒服低點嘅俾女仔，知唔知啊？猜俾女仔唔使驚嘅，同埋防守咧，注意一個出手太快啦，我哋放慢啲啊！個男仔殺依個位置好多，注意準備呢個位置，知唔知啊？啊，重新再嚟唔緊要噶，打得好好啊！記得個頭先講嗰個。一低點咗之後，或者唔舒服嗰陣時，個點唔好急住壓佢哋，知唔知啊？個女仔彈俾佢，分開俾佢嚇。再嚟，加油啊！加油！
俾講啊，彈啊，添啊，加油啊！而家原地啊，
Ying to receive.
Well, the Hong Kong coaches are well aware that Liliyana Natsir is wearing a big bandage on her right knee that she doesn't normally wear, and they've been urging the Hong Kong players to try and target her whenever possible. Now, I can understand the logic of that completely, but you've got to get her out of position. She has this uncanny knack of just being in the right place at the right time. And if she gets her racket to the shuttle, Liliyana Natsir has got the most beautiful touch and racket skills. 30 shots. Not bad for an opening rally of a game, is it? Hey, oh, now. Yeah, she just stretched out her knee. But she put that one away with venom, and that's the problem, isn't it? Can try targeting her. But you don't want to target within her hitting range. Well, as Olympic champions, they would have got an invitation to the Super Series finals anyway. Ahmad and Natsir, but they went up 3 places on the Super Series standings, having won in Fuzhou, secure their place at the Super Series finals outright.
3.
Oh, good judgment in the end, my goodness.
Tontowi challenges. Call in.
No, it was called out. Well, there was a mistake made the other day with whether it had been called in or out. It's clearly out.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 4-5. Play. Service fault.
Service fault called.
Service over.
Not Keeley
6-4. Service over. 5-6.
Low serve is out.
Service over. 7-5.
Oh, that's delightful.
8-5.
They just seem to be beginning to stamp their authority on this semi-final, the Olympic champions. It's going wide. Yeah, just hesitation in her movement there. Liliyana Natsir.
6-9.
Well, she anticipated in exactly the right place, the third shot.
10-6.
Oh, what a good serve. Yeah. So to the mid-game interval, the Olympic champions with a 5-point advantage. Yes, it was all set up with a good low serve out wide from Liliyana Natsir towards the backhand side of the left-hander.
20 seconds.
好事啊，加油啊，再嚟啊，集中集中啊！
Lily. Lily.
Well, the Hong Kong coaches urging their players to just focus, because this is obviously the biggest match of their lives as a pair. Only their 5th tournament together. Yeah.
Lily to serve.
Focus one rally at a time. I know it's an old cliche. There they are. Lee
11-6.
Wenhua on the right as we look at them.
Play.
Former Malaysian star. Chun man, he manages to generate a lot of power with very little backswing, so his flat pushes or drives become very effective. You can't really tell. There's another one. You can't tell where it's going to go because there's so little backswing. What a good rally. Yeah.
Service over. 13-9.
Yeah, well taken. That's the problem. If she's,
9.
the shuttle comes in hitting range, she's devastating.
Service over. 10-14.
Yeah, I like his attitude there. They may be down against the Olympic champions, but he's still very, very upbeat. My goodness me. 2 return of serve errors. Clever.
Service over. 15-13.
Oh, it's just wide.
17-13.
Yeah, look at her movement. Not confident at all, Liliyana Natsir. Yeah, good rally. Oh, not the longest rally of the match. We had one at 30. Oh, it was still a good long rally.
Service over. 18-14.
Time is running out, isn't it, for the home pair? Liliyana and Natsir just 2 points away from a fourth final here. 3 finals with Nova Widianto. And 2 points away from a first final with Tontowi Ahmad. 1 point away.
20, match point 14.
Oh yes, brilliant. It will be an all-Indonesian mixed doubles final tomorrow. The All England champions will play against the Olympic champions, because the Olympic champions today have broken the hearts of the home fans, beating Tang and Ying Suet in 2 straight games, 23-21,
Match won by
21-14.
Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir. 23-21.
Only 35 minutes needed
21-14.
for that victory. Well, second final awaits tomorrow for the Olympic champions. Second final in 2 weeks. And it will be a 5th final of the year for the Olympic gold medalists. just one more semi-final to come, and all of our matches so far, as you can see, won in 2 straight games. I wonder if that trend will be broken with our men's doubles, because it's the beaten finalists from last year, Matthias Bo and Carsten Mogensen, up against this new Indonesian pairing of Muhammad Hassan and Rian Agun Saputro. As far as the Super Series standings are concerned, well, it's really only the top 7 that qualify, because the Olympic champions Fu Haifeng and Zhang Nan get an automatic invitation. But of course, with the number 6 pair there, also from China, and you're only allowed 2 pairs per nation, it means that the number 6 pair will not qualify, because the Olympic champions will come in instead. And it means that Matthias Bo and Carsten Mogensen, by virtue of being in the semi-final, at least here in Hong Kong, will